Welcome back, baseball fans, to the summer of 69-72 Summer Carryover League, and we have an interleague battle from teams in the East in the American and National League who finished in 4th last year. Toronto at Florida. Toronto won their first 3 games of their year, and then unfortunately they swept the Expos in doing that. And unfortunately, though, they lost Game 1 of this best-of-3 series at home to Florida. They were shut out 2-0 by Steve Arland, even though Steve Arland put 15 men on base. In any event, it's Game 2. Series switches over to Florida, who is now 2-3 on the year. They'd like to win at home, get a 2-0 series sweep, and be sitting at 500 and be in a surprising start. And Toronto wants to get back on the winning ways. This is 2 teams not destined for much of a year, but it's early and it's fun for these 2 teams now. So give it up for them. Today, a couple of good lefties. For the Toronto Blue Jays, Paul Splittorff, probably the only guy on Kansas City that they regret losing. He's a good guy here, and he ended up taken in the expansion draft by Toronto. But don't worry about the Royals. They got plenty of talent. And for Florida, Mike Kilkenny is starting. You may remember him from the Winter Baseball Classic, as he auditioned and got into the league as a starter 7. Left-handed starter 7s usually get into the league. Let's get started from Florida. Here is Dick Schofield leading it off. 1-2 rolls to short. Dan Monson, 1-6 single. Carl Taylor, 110. Let's take a look at Carl Taylor's card. Single dot. Carl Taylor, first overall pick in the Toronto expansion because he hit .348 in 250 plate appearances for the Pirates. He'd be out of baseball by 1974. But in any event, it's a single dot. Runners on the corners for Frank Fernandez, who strikes out. And with 2 outs, it's Milt May, who's got as a center. Bottom of 1, Gil Gerardo leads it off and skies the right field. And Carl Taylor's in right field today. He's a 4-16. That's a double. Vic Davalillo flies to right. Manny Mota K's. Chico Simone, 36 is a walk. And with 2 outs, Hal McRae, 66, base hit in the left field. Gerardo, 12, 13, 14 plus 1 makes it 15. He scores. Marlins have a lead. Simone goes to third on the throw. Jose Pagan, 1-3. Let's take a look at Jose Pagan's card. This is from 1969. They're expected to renew his career in the future years as well. That is your 3-run bomb with 2 outs in the first, and it's 4-0 Florida. Cesar Gutierrez, K's. 4-0 Florida, trying to get a sweep. Ivan Morel, 59. Number 1-3, fly ball. Rod Gasper, former Met, grounds a short. And Tommy Dean, K's. Roger Repos, 39. Grounds a second. Ellie Rodriguez. Skies in the center field. This is Gasper's a good defense. 2-6. And Gerardo with 2 outs. 56, double 1-2 is a base hit. Davalillo, 54 is a single to center off the Splittorff card, and with 2 outs, Mota, 6-11, pitcher X. Splittorff is an E20. That's a single dot. They are loaded with 2 outs. For Chico Simone, 58, bounces to short. This is Tommy Dean, a 3-17, makes the play. Toronto gets out of that. Still in this game, 4-0, but it's very hard for the Blue Jays to score runs. They've yet to score one in this series. Rico Joseph, single 1-12, base hit. Schofield, 6-10, third X. And that would be Pagan's a 4-22 at third base. That's a ground ball B after all that. Monzon, 36 is a walk. 2 on, 1 out. Carl Taylor, 310, a K, and with 2 outs. Frank Fernandez, 64, catcher's card. This is Elliot Rodriguez. He's at 3, and he makes the play. They don't get anything. Bottom of 3. Al McRae, 62, first. Jose Pagan, 46. 119, base hit. Cesar Gutierrez, base at the left field. Pagan will hold. First and second for Roger Repos, 62. Second X. Monzon's a 4-11 at second base. That's your single dot dot. 5-0 Marlins. Elliot Rodriguez, 110, single 104. He rolls a 5. And with 2 outs, it's Gil Gerardo. 38. That is a single dot. That loads the bases. For Vic Davalillo. 66 is a K. 5-0. Milt May, 1-4. Pops to second base. Ivan Morel, 1-14, base hit. Gasper, 4-11, first X. Simone's a 3-16 at first base. They hit the ground ball C. And Tommy Dean with 2 outs walks. Rico Joseph, 56, is a K. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 5-0 Marlins. Manny Mota skies it into center field. Gasper, the 2-6, but that's a base hit. Splittorf getting knocked around here. He's giving it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He actually is broken. Yes. He'll try and get through the 4th inning broken. 48. Simone is a walk. It's not looking good here. McRae, 34. Oh, 1-6-3 double play. Runner goes to third. 2 outs. Pagan. Left X. Morel's a 2-8. And that is a 2-base error. Tough break there. And it's 6-0. Cesar Gutierrez grounds it short. 6-0. And clear sailing for the Marlins in this series. Dick Schofield, 4-11. First X. This is going to be Simone, a 3-16 at first base, makes the play. Dan Monzon, 4-3, pitcher XE11. And he makes the play there. And Carl Taylor, 57, is a K. Let's pause for station identification.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel.
Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
Kansas Bay. Okay. Bottom of the 5th, all Florida, 6-0. Roger Repos. But pitching changed because Splittorf broke. Not to mention that early on, they're actually going to have Klimkowski pitch a couple innings here. Normally the 4th starter, but we don't need a 4th starter in this series because it's a best of 3. So Klimkowski will come on in the 5th. There's old Ron. Roger Repos, 45, pops to third. Ellie Rodriguez fouls to the catcher. And Gil Gerardo, 47, is a K. 6-0 in the 6th. Frank Fernandez, 49, single 1-2, lines out. Milt May, 2-10 pitcher. Ivan Morel, 2-3 pitcher. Break it up for Mr. Kilkenny. Nifty little 4-hitter through 6 innings of a 6-0 game. And I think the Blue Jays are just going to let some of their pitchers get some work in. That's a problem with a team like this. They just, they cannot muster enough offense to get 6 and 7 runs in the latter innings, and it's pretty futile. Tom Phoebus will come on in the 6th inning. Vic Davalillo, 69 for Vic, is a grounder to second. Manny Mota, 2-11, lines at third. And Chico Simone, 1-7, double 1-14 is a double. And with 2 outs, McRae, 56, double 1-1 is a single and an RBI, and it 7s it. Pagan, 38 short. Clearly, the Marlins have an offense that is pretty darn good. Their pitching is kind of shaky, but it's, they definitely have a better offense than the Blue Jays, and it definitely shows in this series. I mean, you got Davalillo hitting 318, Moto 321, Simone 297, McRae 278, 285 for Pagan. You have on the bench Ken Suarez, a 294 hitting catcher, just to give Ellie Rodriguez some playing time. Willie Montanez hits 30 home runs in a platoon because he has only a 255 batting average and is really weak against lefties at this point in his career. So, 7-0, top of the 7th. Here's Kilkenny. Gasper, 69 rounds a second. Tommy Dean, 38, flies to left. Rico Joseph, 66. Bouncer to short X. They don't have very good defense, though. Gutierrez is a 3E34. That's a base hit. Defense and pitching will ultimately fail the Marlins. Dick Schofield, 1-7 is a K. Stretch time down here in Florida. Good times abound. We're listening to Campe Segundo, the record he put out after the Buena Vista Social Club movie came out. Of course, the great guitarist from that album and film. Okay, here is Cesar Gutierrez. We're going to make another pitching change before this, though, just to get some more work for Toronto. Dick Ellsworth comes on in the 7th. Cesar Gutierrez, 5-12, first. Roger Repo, 67, single. Ellie Rodriguez, 56 is a K. And with 2 outs, it's Gerardo, 55, second X. Monzon's a 4-11. That's going to be a base hit. And with 2 outs, Davalillo, second C. Okay. 8th inning. Kilkenny is still out there. Monzon, 2-6, base hit. Taylor, 3-6, single 1-14, base hit. 7-0 game, a chance to break Kilkenny and possibly even get a run. Their first of the series. Frank Fernandez, 64, catcher's card. Ellie Rodriguez is a 2E7. So we can get a foul out here. We get a foul out. Good. First and second. For Milt May. 2-6. Milt May. A 3-6-3 double play. Perfect. Exactly how it works. Pass ball does not happen, so the guys are at first and seconds, and the double play is in order. 7-0 game in the bottom of the 8th inning. Chuck Hartenstein will now come in out of the Blue Jay bullpen, giving their whole entire bullpen minus their closer some work in a 7-0 game. Manny Mota, 5-10, catcher's card. Milt May's a 2E6. Simone, 6-12, second X. 4E11. And McRae, 4-10, flies to right. Alright, looking for the complete game. 2 hits breaks him. In the 9th inning, like I said, they don't have much defense. I'm not going to change anything. Ivan Morel, 2-7. Let's take a look at Ivan Morel's card. 2-7 is triple 1-16. That's a triple. They got to bring it up for Gasper because he's an 8-bunter. Pitcher X is an E11. It's a 2E11 though. Runner holds. Tommy Dean, they're going to play back. 3-12. Let's take a look at Tommy Dean's card. That is a clean double. There goes your shutout. And a 7-1. They'll let the guy take a shower there. That's a nice performance. Doesn't need a complete game. Doesn't do the ovation these Marlin fans give him. So, Dave Leonard will come out of the bullpen for Florida to get the final couple of outs here in the 9th inning. Rico Joseph. 1-8 for Rico is a K. And Dick Schofield. 2-4. Skies the center field. A rare series sweep for the Florida Marlins, though it is versus Toronto. So, and the Toronto Blue Jays 3-0 record has now been sullied with 2 straight losses. They're still above 500 after 2 series, though. Dave Leonard strikes out a guy and his 2 batters. Kilkenny with the win. 9 hits, 1 run in the 9th. Walked 2, struck out 6. Hartstein moves good. Ellsworth, 2 hits and a K. Phoebus, 2 hits and a run. And Klimkowski, a K. The rest is all Splittorf. Well, like Toronto, they were winners of the Commissioner's Award for roster utilization, and they're going right back at that effort by getting a lot of players involved in the game. Unfortunately for the Blue Jays, playing a lot of games also counts. And sweeping somebody and being swept gives you the minimum number of games played. So that's not going to give you a lot of plate appearances and pitching opportunities. So, kind of a double-edged sword there. So, 109, 0108, 715, 19, 2725. Let's take a look at the composite boxes for the two squads. Not much expected during this era. With Toronto, you're really, you know, researching the leftovers out of the Yankee, Red Sox, and Oriole farm systems when you can. And that's how they landed Doyle Alexander and Tom Phoebus and Terry Crowley off the Orioles. And the Marlins, they just have to catch lightning in a bottle one of these years when all these guys just line up with monster years, because they're fringe players. Usually don't have long careers. So the Marlins are now at 500. They're 3-3 after winning 2 straight, hitting .250 with a 3.40 ERA. That's pretty good. Really good for them. Their ace is Steve Arlen, who has won both his starts. We'll see how long that goes. I don't expect it to go very long. And Toronto, they're 3-2. So both squads are 500 or above early in the year. And they are hitting .243 with a 2.66 team ERA, which is something they should be proud of. Excellent pitching for the Blue Jays. At least they have something to hang their hat on in a competitive sense. So they can be spoiler for the season by shutting down some big offenses should they come along. We've played 135 games thus far, and the numbers are dropping. 258 batting average and a 382 league ERA. So we are having one of our lowest scoring years in a long time, because we have gone back into this particular timeline from 1969 to 72. Last year, once those expansion teams came in, you had all those awful pitchers, and you had the McCoveys and the Killebrews and the Stargills and the Frank Howards just bashing the crap out of them. Now we've started to see it settle down. The novelty of the expansion is 1 year in, and the statistics are coming down. So that's it. Series is over. 2 games to nothing. Florida wins both, so that series is concluded after just 2 games. That's the first time we've concluded a series here while playing a game this year. Hope you're enjoying the video. We'll see you next time.